guys. So, if you follow us, you know that we just finished reacting to all of Eminem's side B of Music to Be Murdered By. So, that's it for all of his solo albums. And now we're doing our usual album review.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, we'll get to that in just 1 second. So, this video is sponsored by Carnivore Snacks, which is one of the absolute best meat snacks in the entire world and one of my favorite snacks ever. This is the bison sliders. I absolutely love them. All of the sliders are great. You can see the textures of everything right there. Really great textures. Joe Rogan loves it. If you know him, he knows his meat. I always say that, but it's true. He's like a big avid hunter and he eats these. And they're amazing, absolutely delicious, perfectly salted. They're like eating meat potato chips. I'll show you the texture. See? It's yummy. It's really delicious. And you can use our coupon code WithSmith to get 15% off your first purchase, and the link is in the description below. We are also sponsored by SeatGeek, which is one of my favorite websites to get tickets for concerts, sporting events, comedians. I got bad pregnancy brain.
Broadway.
Lit, if you're into that. But yeah, you can click the link in the description below and use our coupon code WithSmith, and you will save $20 off your first purchase of any ticket. Any ticket. So if you're interested in seeing anything, definitely check it out. Use our coupon code, save yourself $20. Why not?
Yes.
And follow us on social media channels if you want to. That's our handle.
Yes.
But yeah, so now we're gonna get into our little album review.
Let's see. I took a screenshot of the track list.
Yes.
Okay, so again, this is side B, Music to Be Murdered By,
Yes.
which is his most recent album. So with there's a few caveats. The Slim Shady LP, like deluxe version, there's a handful of tracks on there we never did.
Yeah.
The deluxe version, expanded edition of the Eminem show, we also didn't do. And then we didn't do Infinite. So we'll have to go back to those, which we will. The next album we're going to do, though, is Bad Meets Evil, the EP, because I love that.
That sounds
It's
fun.
so good. It's
That'll be a
short
fun one.
because it's
That's him
and
and
Royce.
Royce.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so side B, Music to Be Murdered By. It's so weird. Like if you go to Spotify
Yeah.
and you click the album, they have them all as one album. Like
Oh, that's big.
like Music to Be Murdered By side B, you click it and it's this and side A combined. So there's like an insane number of tracks. Okay. So the first off is the Alfred intro, which we know it's just
It's a fine intro.
it's the theme of the album, which is the 1950 whatever Alfred Hitchcock audio album of Music to Be Murdered By. That's the title and that's the theme Eminem carries throughout the song. So we
Yeah.
hear a little clip of that. And then the first track is Black Magic featuring Skylar Grey.
I like that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. I love the chorus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that's a really good one for sure.
Yeah, I remember thinking that it was a little different from their other songs. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a good
It's a
one.
similar theme, you know what I mean? Every time they work together, it's typically like relationship type stuff, you know. But it was good. It was like a nice little twist on it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna probably rank that like in the middle somewhere.
Yeah, I gotta remember to rank. All right. Anything else about that? Anything standing out?
No, just anyone who's familiar with us knows I love Skylar Grey's voice. It's really, really something.
Yeah.
And whenever they make songs together, they're usually really great. And this one was really great.
Yeah. So we didn't make this clear. If you're just watching this video or it's our first video, we've reacted at length to every single one of these songs.
Yeah,
Each video, each song, we take about a half hour to break it down, all that. So
yeah.
if you want our full, feelings on it, go check those out.
And we're like listing them right now. Like that's why I was on my phone before. I'm like typing in the song and then I'm gonna put them all in order of which ones I like the most, and then I'll let you guys know
Yes.
so we can compare.
All right. Next up is Alfred's theme.
So that's a good one.
Yeah, this is the one that's like what I think it's, oh, it says it. I was about to say 5.5 minutes, no chorus, just straight bars, like every other line. Like
Yeah,
it's
it's a
insane.
crazy one.
I remember the bowling scheme. He's like, the strike with the pen. It, and when the beat is up my alley, I go right for the pin. The whole ball and the strike without a second to spare. It's so crazy. There's so much in that. I can't even single one bar out.
Hmm.
It's the most dense, like, bar song, I think, maybe ever by him, by anybody. There's that many punchlines. It's like every single line.
Yeah,
The lyric video that Eminem himself released, it's just like, even it's hard to follow because there's so many things going on.
that's crazy.
Yeah, I think it's one of his most impressive songs ever, like on any album ever, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. All right. Next up is Tone Deaf.
How does that one go again?
It's like, I don't understand a word you say. I'm tone deaf.
Oh,
Uh,
right, right, right. I
Stop
like
and
that one. That one's fun.
yeah, it's him complaining about like being canceled. You know what I mean? People
Yeah.
saying he's tone deaf because he says
Like
wild
things that
things.
are offensive. Like, who really cares?
Yeah.
Okay. I like
So
that one. I really do.
it is good. So usually I have the lyrics pulled up to see if like there's anything like in particular, but I haven't been doing it. Yeah, the oh man, this is so good, this song. Just like the funeral mattress service, pockets on
That's a
stuff like
great
a
line.
pockets on stuff like a taxidermist. Yeah. All right. It's great.
Yeah.
Check out our reaction to that too. All right, next up is Book of Rhymes featuring DJ Premier scratching. I don't know if you remember. At the very end of the song, they're scratching.
I
And
think
that's what DJ Premier does. He didn't produce it. It shows, who produced it.
that's a good one too.
It is I'm emptying my book of rhymes. So yeah, that whole thing. Um yeah, that's a little nod to kind of to Nas, the book of rhymes thing. I mean, Eminem's
Yeah.
used that phrase before too. Um yeah, that's a crazy one. The line where he says, "My floors, y'all fools ceilings. If I was you, I would step or find yourself twisted. That's how you'll wind up like spiral stairs."
Yeah,
It's
that's
so
that's
crazy.
crazy.
I know,
That's
it's so
so
wild.
intricate.
Um, I don't know where the hell to put this. Yikes. I'm having trouble. I'm always so bad at ranking these. All right. What do we got next?
Favorite bitch.
Can these people see this? I was just making sure they can. All right, yes. Next up is Favorite Bitch with Ty Dolla Sign.
That's my favorite. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Whatever, it is.
Yeah, no, I
Or
know
maybe
you
it's
like
not.
this. Love this song. I like this song too. It's good. They're carrying out the analogy of hip hop as a female. You know what I mean?
Yeah, which is like a big thing with Eminem,
Yeah.
is things like that.
Other people have done it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's like his
He does that a lot.
thing.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's great. I like it,
Yeah.
when he does it. Yeah, Ty Dolla Sign's great on it, singing on the chorus. It's very good. Anything else about that? Any thoughts?
No, I love it. I love Ty Dolla Sign. Love Eminem. Very happy that they had the little collaboration there.
Yeah,
And it's a great song.
I'm trying to see if there's any like like crazy bars that
But
uh
she's the devil because I just can't let loose of her.
yeah, that's in the hook. So now I'm on a roll like a tootsie. I'm just trolling you pussies, but I'm like a stroller because you'll see just how I roll if you push me.
It's a good one
Yeah,
too.
that's so good. All right. Then we have Guns Blazing featuring Dr. Dre and Sly Piper.
What's the chorus again?
You did this to me.
Oh, okay, right, right.
So it was a
I'm just trying to make him sing.
yeah, it was breakup song.
Okay.
You know, Dr. Dre was going through his divorce with his wife of all those
Yeah.
years.
So I like it. It's not one of my favorites, but it is good. I can definitely feel like all the feelings that were going on in that song for
Yeah.
sure.
And then that's the one where Eminem was talking about this woman that he didn't want to put her on
All
blast.
right, like Michelle.
Yeah, and then he says Michelle
I was like,
at the
oh,
end. Like,
Michelle.
who are you? He says because she has a toddler or a daughter or whatever, he didn't want to put her on blast, but then he did. Yeah, I don't know. It's a great song.
Yeah.
They're all great. It's just, we're comparing it to other Eminem music. You know what I mean? So like that's where we're ranking it. Like Eminem has said it himself, but like his literally in that rhyme I just stated, he's like, my floor is your full ceilings. It's true. Even his like flops are like incredible and way better than most people. You know what I
Right.
mean? Even if you don't love the sound of it, it's lyrically crazy. All right, next up is Nat.
So it doesn't really have much of a chorus, right?
So not really. I mean, it has they say these bars are like COVID. You got them right off the bat,
Hmm.
right? In fact, it was
It is good. It's good fucking great.
what?
Oh, I can say fucking.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't know what happened to me. That's a great song.
So that is you know what? It is. They do the chorus three times. You know what's confusing about it? Why I didn't think there was a chorus? Because there's three beat changes in this song,
Uh,
like three different times.
yes, yes, yes. I remember that.
Yeah,
I like this one.
where he has this was a single and there's a music video with it.
Yeah.
He's taking shots at Machine Gun Kelly in the chorus. It's like they come at me with machine guns. It's like trying to fight off a gnat.
Yes.
That's the whole thing. Um, yeah, so he's talking a lot about COVID, right? He has that line where he talks about Mike Pence and Donald Trump. You know, he says the mic and pencil get
Yes,
killed.
that is a really,
It was very
that was
clever.
very good.
I remember the first time I heard it, I was like, I'm missing something because it is.
You didn't pick up
It's
on it
no, no. So I knew I was like, I know he's not saying what I think he's saying, right? But it's worded oddly. The mic and pencil, I couldn't tell if he was saying mic and pencil or mic comma pencil. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's that's a crazy scheme. You know what I mean?
for sure.
And then yeah, he does the when that beat changes all the way at the end. He's like, I'm totally inappropriate with an opiate, groping it, like holding it like a trophy.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's when the beat gets all wild and there's like those jazz horns in the back. Damn, I'm having trouble putting these songs where I want them. All right. That's it for that, right? You got anything else?
No.
All right, next up is Higher.
You hit me with the chorus.
It's like, where am I supposed to go from here? Really, I have no idea. All I know is every time I think I hit my ceiling, I go higher than I've ever fucking been. It's like a very
Okay.
anthemic song. It's like the sound and the chorus. It's like an anthem.
Yes, I like that one. It's not my
Yeah.
favorite, but I do like it.
So
Um,
that's the one where he does that cool thing where he starts off the song where he's talking about I'm up in a balcony in France. I look around, I see the fans. They could surround me in the
yes.
stands, and then um, he says they're hollering shady, yelling it out to me, and that's what I mean when I say some way, somehow, if I get the chance to get a crowd, I'll flip it around and have the crowd give me the chance.
Yes, I remember I had a little trouble with that line. I was not understanding it for
It's
some reason when
well,
we reacted to it.
well, we discuss this all the time. We do lyric videos, and when it's a double entendre or I guess a double entendre, but also a homonym, homophone, where the words are meant both ways, but they're spelled differently.
Hmm.
It's confusing when it's spelled one way because it's the CHANCE and the CHANTS.
Yeah.
When you see them pick one, it gets confusing, and that's why
Yes,
the bars
because
go
you're
over here.
reading it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So
it's like a double-edged sword because like I need to look at the lyrics on the screen to be able to
follow it.
follow and pick up, and like to know what's being said. But then again, like I'll miss a bar if it's like a word that has a double meaning or a different double spelling.
So you have, I have the same issue as you, though. I'm just more familiar with these songs
Yeah.
where you'll listen to a song, you'll hear a bar, or you think you hear a bar, and you're trying to figure it out,
Oh
and then
yeah, the whole song's
you
gone.
miss the rest of it.
And then like by the very last word of the song, I'm like, oh, and then I'm like, oh,
You missed everything
it's
else.
over.
Yeah. Okay. Next up is These Demons. So this is interesting.
Chorus go.
I see this song. Um, it's got the beat. So it's like got these demons coming. I told my dogs we are gonna get right in a year.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
So you have these demons coming from my neck. Yeah.
I like that one.
So yeah, the beginning is I want you to change but don't change. I want you to grow up
Yeah,
but don't age. I
want
want
you
the
to be the old
rage.
new
Yeah.
but new shade. The I want the new but old
Shady,
shady.
yeah. So this is that weird one where the first verse was about that, how the fans and critics are never happy. They want this but that, right? They're contradicting themselves. The second one was all about racial injustice, the second verse, right? Very
Yeah, they're
different.
just touching on like a bunch of different topics in the
And then
song.
the third, yeah, it's just, more like rhymes showing off stuff.
Yeah, so it's just it's a lot going on.
It's good though. And the the whatchamacallit, the chorus is and the beat with the chorus is really good. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I do not know where to put these songs, man. I feel like pressured. I'm like, I gotta pick it so we can move on. But
You must make a
I'm
decision.
just throwing them in random places.
Well,
I don't
be
even know.
serious about it.
Well, I am, but I'm not. I don't have enough time to think. Okay, next up. So we normally don't do skits, but this is very funny. The key skit.
I love the key skit.
Yeah. So I'm actually gonna pull up the lyrics to that.
I don't think it's not fair to rank it amongst the songs though.
We can. It says, "Is that a key in my pocket?"
Is that a
Ye-
my pocket?
Yeah. Or am I just happy to see the hot chicks that are here for me and only me? Because I am the cuz. The cuz meaning cousin,
Cousin.
meaning stemming back to bro. Because bro, I'm the dude, and dude gets all the chicks.
Chicks.
Chicks is all that
Fine, Dennis.
thine getteth. Because all I needeth is the chickets.
Chickens.
The chickadees running about. So yeah. It's a wild skit, and it's very funny. So I love that one.
It's fun.
Yeah. Okay, so next up is She Loves Me.
I like that one a lot. That's
Yes.
probably going like top middle.
She loves me, she loves my not.
That's another one of like the Eminem songs that was made for the ladies,
Oh, for sure. That definitely is.
and I'm picking up on it.
It says, Dear Carmen, electrocute. That line. Balls in my court. Why don't we shoot for three? I mean, like their plans. Yeah, this is a cool one, but totally a chick song.
I like it.
Yeah,
So he did good on that, making his lady songs, whether it's intentional or not.
yeah. Okay. Next up is Killer, the original
I
one.
love that one. That's what I call the bump bump song.
Bum bum
Like bump
bum
bump
bum.
bump bump
Oh, we're gonna have to
bump bump
remind me in
bump
between
bump.
albums to do the remix to this.
Okay.
We have to do that.
Bump bump.
Because yeah, the remix is with Jack Harlow. Because it's funny because that one came out after, so like I'm more familiar with that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean the chorus, kind of 5, 10, yeah, 15, 20, 25,
25,
get the
30.
money, throw it in the furnace, it should be funny, earn it just to burn it, swag dripping from me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of great bars in this song. Yeah, he does
I like
the
it a lot.
she's 50 and in the club. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where do I put that? Huh. I'm gonna put this in a weird place, I think. Okay. Next up is Zeus.
I like this one.
This is a good one.
I
This
love the chorus. I love Eminem's verse. It's a good one.
this one has the Snoop Dogg diss in it.
I like Snoop Dogg,
It's
but I
cr-
like this song.
it's crazy because
They're okay now, like you said,
yeah,
right?
they are. But what's interesting is like so we know Eminem for the last 5 or 10 years he gets on other people's songs typically. He'll do features and he'll diss whoever he has problems with at the time. You know what I mean? Like he'll still talk about Ja Rule, but like he talked about Melly Mel, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
the game and like so he'll hop on tracks, non-album tracks, right? And just talk about whatever beef he's has at the time. It's interesting that he put this on his album. So it is part of Eminem's official discography,
Mm.
dissing Snoop Dogg, which is very interesting. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's
And he didn't
crazy.
even diss him that hard. He was just like, "Why are
Just
you
a
knocking
little.
me?" He's like, "You was like a damn god to me." And
Yeah.
he's like, "Psych, I had dog backwards." Like, it's like, it's not that crazy. But yeah, so Zeus is very good too. I agree. The White Gold's awesome.
Yeah.
on the hook. Um, damn, I don't even know where to put this. Shit. All right. Then is the Thus Far interlude, which continues with Alfred Hitchcock theme from Music to Be Murdered By. And then lastly is Discombobulated, which, if you see here, I discussed it in the video. There are so many producers on.
Yeah. This is like the song that we thought was that could potentially be older than it really is.
Yeah. Well,
It
he even
sounds a lot more like his old stuff.
relapse era. And
Yes.
he literally says at the beginning of the song, he says, let's see, I'm pulling the lyrics up. Hey, yo, Dre, I'm discombobulated. Let's take him back. And then he says accent, which is the relapse era.
Yeah. All right. I got my list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So discombobulated, we just did like 2 or 3 days ago.
Yes.
It's great. He does that whole scheme with De La Soul and he shouts out
Yes.
them, right? And then he does the day the cops will catch him, the day that 50 Cent calls a truce with Ja Rule, and they do a song together. And Ja Rule is not spitting Dr. Seuss rhymes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's very funny.
All right. So I will share my list first because I know everyone's more interested in your list.
I don't know about that.
Yes. So number one, to no surprise at all, is Favorite Bitch. Then we have Killer. Then Zeus. Then Discombobulated. She Loves Me. Tone Deaf. Book of Rhymes. Nat. Black Magic. Higher. Alfred's Theme. Guns Blazing. And These Demons.
Oh, so you went from best to worst.
Oh, yes, I did. Oh, damn.
It's okay.
Yeah. Sorry. Usually I go worst to best. I don't know what happened. But yeah, so that was my number one to my number
Yeah, so
whatever,
fa-
however many that is.
so you have favorite bitches number one,
Yes, favorite bitch is number one.
then
These
killer.
Demons is my last. Mainly, These Demons is a great song. I just felt like there was just a lot going on.
Yeah. So yeah, we have very different
Yeah, usually
lists.
ours aren't super different. They're pretty freaking different.
Yeah. So only by default, I have Black Magic as my last placed song. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just
like nothing great, but nothing horrible.
I
But it
I
there
like
were just things that were better.
exactly. I like the song. I'm just gonna slide you over because I have OCD and it's bothering me that the frame is all whacked out.
Leash.
Okay, better. Yes, so Black Magic is my last. Then I have She Loves Me. Where'd you have that?
Number one, two, three, four, five.
Wait, and oh, your Black Magic was down at the end too. Middle end.
Hmm.
Interesting. Okay, then I have Guns Blazing.
I have that at the bottom too.
Then I have Favorite Bitch.
That's my number one.
Yeah, that's my
You said you're going from worst to best, right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And then I have These Demons, which is your last.
Yeah.
Then I have Higher, which you have
Fourth to last.
interesting. Yeah, so those were right in the same area. Then I have Killer,
I
which
have that as
is
second.
yeah, that's like dead in the middle for me. Then I have Discombobulated, even though I really love that.
I have that as four.
So that's six for me. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, I have that as sixth. And then I have Zeus.
I have that as three.
Yeah, I have that as five. Then I have Book of Rhymes.
I have that like dead middle.
I'm like, I'm sympathetic to the fact that DJ Premier's scratching on it. I like the context. It's like old school hip hop, like nods kind of. Then I have Nat, which you have right in the middle.
Lower middle, but yeah.
Yeah, because it's very, I love what he does in there with the beat change and all of that.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's just there were songs I preferred more.
Number two is Tone Deaf.
I have that at one, two, three, four, five, six.
Yeah, I have that as number two. And as number one, I have Alfred's theme.
Third to last.
That's crazy. I don't know how you do that.
I'm big on So I'm big on chorus for
You like
sure.
the sound of
And
it.
I'm big on the sounds. His rap schemes are great, but also you have to remember that a lot of these songs I don't hear that often. I can't remember all of the rap schemes in them.
Yeah.
So I sort of just off the general vibe that I get from the song.
Yeah.
Infuriating to some people. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I mean that's fair. I think a lot of people are like that. That one in particular, it's the sample of the Alfred Hitchcock theme, the dun 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 dun, that whole thing. Yeah, it's like a hypnotizing beat. Okay, so then our album. So this is crazy because we're done with his solo work. So if you're not familiar, we usually rank we've been ranking the Eminem albums in order as we complete an album, right? So after we finished our second one, which we kind of went out of order, we did the Marshall Mathers LP and then we did the Slim Shady LP. But after that, we started ranking them. We're like, which one's better than which? And then when the Eminem show came on, we added to that. So now we have a full list from the Slim Shady LP all the way up to Music to Be Murdered by Side B. And we now have to put this in there as well, which is going to be trouble for me. So, do you want to remind people what your order was
Yep.
first, or do you want to include the music side B right now?
I'll include because I already have it in there.
Okay, yeah, go for
So
it.
number one,
Wait, go the other way.
number last, because I don't know how many there are,
Yeah,
is the Slim Shady LP. I ranked the albums based on how many of my favorite songs are in them
yeah,
because I couldn't possibly rank one album better than another album if one has one of my favorite songs and the other one doesn't have any of my favorite songs.
yeah.
SSLP just doesn't have any of my favorite songs. Then
My name is.
Revival, then Kamikaze, then the Marshall Mathers LP. I have one favorite song in there.
You have drug ballad, Stan,
Stan's not my favorite.
real Slim
I
Shady.
appreciate Stan, but it's not my favorite.
That one's like really hot for me now.
What's Superman on?
The Eminem show.
Then I have Music to Be Murdered by A.
Okay,
Then I have Music to Be Murdered by B.
so you have side B is better than side A.
But give me 5 seconds. What songs do I like on side A?
Yeah, let's see real quick. Oh, you know what? I think I actually have. They can't see this, but I can pull it up real quick. I think on just clicking down. Okay, I'll actually put this up for people to see.
uh,
Oh, what did I
I'm
do?
gonna switch.
Are you
Music to Be Murdered by side B. And then Music to Be Murdered by side A.
interesting? Why? What made you switch?
Those Kind of Nights, Ed Sheeran, Godzilla, Unaccommodating.
Yeah,
Um,
you're right.
Scroll down. Stepdad. Scroll down.
Lock it up with Anderson Pack.
Yep. Many more favorites on here than the other.
You know what's crazy? When you said you put side B better than side A,
I forgot what was on side B, side
no,
A.
I agreed with you. And then now that we pulled it up, I'm like, fuck, I think you're right. I think side A might be better, but I don't know,
Yeah.
man.
So then I got Music to Be Murdered by side A, then The Eminem Show, then Encore, then MMLP2, Relapse, Recovery.
So recovery is your number one.
Yes. And I knew it always would be because of So Bad and Seduction.
It's not a coincidence. Your top three are from the same era. So like a lot of people group Eminem's first three albums, the Slim Shady, the Eminem Show, and the Marshall Mathers LP, right? Because those are actually the three parts of his, alter ego. But those three albums are often grouped together because it was like 99, 2000, 2002, right? And then Encore is like kind of there, but it's kind of in its own category. It kind of stands alone. But then it's Relapse, Recovery, the Marshall Mathers LP2. And that is your top three. And that's like 2009 to 2014, which
In my defense, don't say it's just because that's when I started listening to him. I'm going to
no,
say he started making songs that appealed to women. at that point.
He did, and that's when you were caught up, meaning when these songs came out, you heard them as they came out, as
Yeah,
opposed to you were younger
but
when
I
that
love
happened.
Drug Ballad. I love Superman. I love
But my point is, you heard those after they came out.
others
You
as
know what I
well.
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because like Superman, that's a total chick song,
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
And then there's another one. Which one do I love?
For what?
I can't remember. I have like top three favorite like older Eminem songs. Oh, Puke.
That's Encore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's Drug Ballad. God damn it. I can't remember. Drug Ballad, Superman. There's another one. What you doing?
I'm writing my. I'm
Oh
entering.
yeah.
The. And so we have written down my order from the last time we did this, and every time I look at it to see if like, do I still agree with this? Because it's weird, you know. I have like my thoughts change sometimes. You know what I mean?
I mean, you've seen it so much now that I think this is pretty solidified. This is the last time you're ever gonna rank them too.
Six, seven,
So
eight, nine,
this is
10.
permanent.
So there's 11 albums of
Damn.
solo work. Yeah. Okay. So number 11, last, I have Encore,
I
which
don't agree.
I love it. That's your number four.
Yeah,
Okay. Then I have Revival, which again was not as
I
bad
agree.
as I thought it was. I think we both agreed that this isn't as bad as we thought it was definitely his worst, but you don't even have
It's
it as
not
your
bad.
worst. No, but I'm saying
Mm-mm.
his
I
worst.
wouldn't even call it worse. I ranked it by how
His,
many of my favorite songs are
but I'm
there.
saying his worst. Like he has to have a
His
worst.
least best.
Yeah, same thing. But whatever. I remember being like surprised. Like I was like, oh, I in my head this was so much worse, but it wasn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And again, like we always discuss, Eminem's worst is better than most people's best.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're not saying anything
Of
bad about him. It's just
course not.
we're ranking.
We literally done hundreds of his songs.
He
Like
loves him.
yeah, I love
I
Eminem.
love him too, but I'm not
Yeah,
like he
like
loves
me.
him.
Yeah. Okay. Then I have as number 9, Kamikaze, which is crazy because that is such a good album. I
I
love
agree.
that.
So we have Revival and Kamikaze in the same place.
Oh, we do. It's 9 and 10. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I have Music to Be Murdered by Side B, which is the one we just did, which is only one behind yours.
Yeah.
Then I have the Slim Shady LP.
I have that last, but not
It's
because I think it's bad, because it doesn't have as many of my favorite songs as other
it's
albums.
crazy because that's some people's favorite album, like by
I
far.
know.
It's wild.
I'm also a woman, and you have to look at it
Yeah,
from like a female perspective.
wild album.
I'm not as it's not that it's wild, it's just I'm not as interested in like super hard rap.
Well, that's my point too. And like the content, I mean, there's wild, like fun stuff, but
Yeah.
like,
And not even just because I'm a woman, there are women who like it. It's just me personally.
yeah,
I like more of like the So Bad, Seduction, Same Song and
I'd
Dance,
be surprised to see how many women would say, I'm
Superman.
sure they exist, but a woman who said her favorite Eminem album was the Slim Shady LP, I'd be very interested to see if who, if any, you know what I mean, feel that way. Okay, then the next up, I have Music to Be Murdered by Side A. So I have Slim Shady LP, you know,
Locked in
splitting
there.
splitting them.
Very interesting.
Okay, and then I have Recovery, which is
My number
your number
one,
one. That is my one, two, three, four, five. That's my number five.
dead center,
You know what
almost.
we should have done for this? God damn it. I always see on Reddit people do the ranker with you could put it has the album photo and you rank them. Like so it would have been
Um,
visual, whatever.
it's fine.
Um, and then I have the Eminem show, which that is four, which you have as five. Yeah, five. Then I have the Marshall Mathers LP2. So that's so interesting. If you would have asked me, I wouldn't have said that was my third favorite, but
I have that as my third favorite
it
too.
is. There's so many good songs on that. Then I have the Marshall Mathers LP, the original.
I have that as my fourth to last.
That's so crazy. I love that. And
Favorite
then
songs.
number one is Relapse,
I
which
have Relapse as number two.
again, that's very like controversial within the Eminem fan base. Like some people are like, this is incredible. Some people are like, this is trash. These accents are annoying.
I
Like
like it.
it's my by far my I've said this. It's not hyperbolic. I think that album is one of the greatest pieces of art, not rap music, not even movies, the greatest piece of art ever. I really do. It is so fucking dark and twisted, and it's a theme throughout the whole album. It's incredible.
I love that. I agree.
Yeah, it's so good.
It is
Yeah,
definitely a fun one.
yeah.
But yeah, so that's all of our rankings, and we're that's our official rankings. We're not going to really talk about this again
No, unless a new
because
album
that's
comes
it.
out, and we
Yeah,
then we got to do it again when that happens.
exactly. So for now,
Mhm.
we covered all of his solo work, solo
So
album work.
again, there's a handful of exceptions. There's the deluxe versions of there's like there's like a couple only a couple songs. If I have to say in total, there's probably like less than 10 songs total that combine for all the album bonus tracks that we haven't covered. And then there's Infinite, which again is a total different story. It's
Yeah,
before he was famous. So the plan is we're gonna do what we normally do. We'll do a handful of non-Eminem tracks. We'll probably get some. We'll do the Killer remix. I know
yeah.
there's some like diss tracks people want to get to, and then we will do Bad Meets Evil, which is an EP. It's short. It's like I forget 8 tracks, something like that.
But still, as usual, comment what songs you want us to react to.
And now more than ever, you guys can start letting us know non-Eminem stuff.
Yeah,
You know, because there's a lot of other hip hop that I really like that I'll be wanting to do.
exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's it, guys.
Yes.
Definitely check out Carnivore Snacks, SeatGeek, follow us on social media channels, like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon.
See you. Bye.
Bye.